Yeah, I'm about to step in the ring for the fight of my life. Hit my knees and I strap on my gloves. Boy, I've been prepping since like I was 7. And thing is, I'm already covered in blood. Walking in love, this for the ones who been stuck in the mud. Searching for hope, trust me, I know what it feel like to drown on my problems. But God came and threw me the rope. Can't wait to look in his eyes. All of my life I've been battling lies. I found the truth and took off my disguise. Come from my head, I still live for the prize. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was in the city going down, trying to blow. Everything changed when I learned to let it go. Hopping on stage, I ain't in it for the show. Only got one life, so I gotta let them know. Talk about real. I seen a man's whole bad hill. I seen a woman drooling out the mouth. I seen the demons in the cast it out. I seen my brother throw his hoe, vaping the late. Seen smooth heal from the dark. I seen the spirit change my own heart. Can't tell it all, but this a good start.
Welcome to the Floor Generals podcast. This is episode 2. I am PJ.
And I'm Cody.
So yeah, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. We got a lot of stuff to unravel in this episode, so we're off.
Yep. Let's hop right into it. First off, how you been?
I could be better. Life's kind of throwing a couple curveballs at me, but just gotta stay in the batter's box. I play baseball, sorry.
This is an NBA podcast? How about you?
Gotta stay in the lane, keep boarding. Board man gets paid.
True. Yeah.
So yeah, we wanted to dive right in.
Yep, let's do it.
On a free agency update. Today is July 19th, so it's been a couple weeks since free agency started. 3 weeks?
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, there's not a lot to talk about because the free agency scene is about as bare as a baby's ass.
Not a damn thing has happened since the last time we hopped on.
Correction. Just dawned on me that there was a league-breaking signing today, Tuesday, July 19th. Did you see it?
I don't know.
JaMychal Green signed with the Warriors, so I think we can go ahead and book a repeat.
Yep, that's done. Chalk that up. The league is in shambles.
So yeah, next year we're just probably gonna tune out because
there's no. We'll talk to you next year, I guess. So because it's over.
Yeah, we'll see in about a year because
yeah.
JaMychal Green, thanks man for ruining the league.
Yep.
On a realistic note, something that was noteworthy: DeAndre Ayton re-signed with the Suns after signing an offer sheet with the Pacers. The Suns decided to pay him his money, and he is coming back to Phoenix.
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of disappointed about that. I don't think anybody really wanted to see that. I think everybody pretty much wanted to see Ayton in Detroit with Cade. So, yeah, that was a disappointing re-sign. So, in my opinion.
Yeah, of course you think that.
Yeah.
But how does that affect the Suns' title chances then for next year? Because this past season, number 1 seed, they looked unstoppable most of the time, but they didn't get the job done. The Mavs absolutely destroyed them in Game 7. But what do you think? What are their title chances going into next season?
Not much.
Not much. Not much.
They don't have much of a shot, in my opinion. Because think about it. 2 years ago, no, on a real note, 2 years ago they made the finals, and
kind of choked. Some might say it was a choke job.
Yeah.
2-0.
Yeah,
it's not a choke job. It's just you're up 2-0.
Yeah, and then didn't they lose 4 straight?
Yeah, 4 straight. They lost in 6.
Yeah. So I mean, after that, you'd think that they'd try to get that extra piece that puts them over the edge. Like, I know this is an extreme example, but when the Warriors lost to the Cavs and went and got KD. Very extreme example. But they didn't make it and then went and got another guy to put them over the hump.
Well,
granted, they didn't.
Let's not forget that was the weakest move probably in NBA history. And that's an anomaly.
On KD's part or on the Warriors' part? Or both?
I mean, you can't.
Because they're trying to do it again.
You can't. Again. You can't say it's weak on the Warriors' part because literally any other team would have done that.
Yeah.
It's weak on KD's part because he lost to him. He blew a 3-1 lead, lost, and then he joined him. So
if you can't beat him, join him.
I mean, that is what they say. But no, I just think that's a different, like, I don't know if you can, like, judge the Suns off of that, because that's not.
No, like I said, that's an extreme example. But last year they didn't do really any difference. They just kind of ran it back.
Yeah.
And then they came up short again. And
they got,
to my knowledge, have they done anything else in free agency?
I don't.
Nothing league breaking by any means.
Yeah, like nothing crazy. I know, like after they lost in the finals, they did get Landry Shamet, which he's a good 3-point shooter, but I mean, I don't think he's going to be a needle mover.
Well, it's like, I just feel like they're going
that
to,
team.
unless something else happens, barring another free agency pickup or whatever they do, I just feel like it's just going to be the same situation. They're just not going to have a team that is able to win a finals. I just think it's going to be the same situation for them. And I don't know how many years you run it back with Chris Paul, who's 36? What is he? 35?
He's old.
Yeah, he's like, a year younger than LeBron?
I think so. But regardless, he's
Chris Paul doesn't have many years left.
And injury prone. Like you saw this past season. Well, to be fair, it seems like when anything goes wrong with Chris Paul, it comes out after the game or the series that there is an injury.
Yeah.
Someone called it. Did you see that this past season? Someone said, after Game 7, someone said, like, we'll just wait. It's going to come out that Chris Paul has an injury. And it came out that he supposedly had an injury, which he probably did. Like, again, he's old. He's getting up there in age, so he could have very well had a real injury. But, yeah, I don't know.
But at what point, to be the kind of devil's advocate to that, at what point is that toughing through an injury, or if we see it so many times, is it an excuse at some point?
Oh, I'm not a Chris Paul fan, so.
Well, I respect the hell out of Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Like, what he does with teams. Like,
you have to.
Yeah, like he obviously is a big impact on the team and their success. But, like, I don't know. Like,
no,
I just feel like if every year you lose, I was hurt. Like, it just feels a little, no disrespect to him. Like, I'm sure he probably was hurt, but
no, I know
that can't be the answer every season after you lose.
Yeah, you can't use that.
Well, and if you're the Suns, you can't bank on him being healthy if this is happening year after year after year. After they don't win, you can't just think, oh, well, as long as Chris Paul stays healthy, we'll have a better shot. Well, it's like, okay, but we haven't seen that.
Yeah, no.
So I just don't think their chances really go up that much. Like, obviously, getting DeAndre Ayton back is big, but
it's the same.
It's the same team.
And I know Devin Booker did miss, was it 2 or 3 games against the Pelicans?
Yeah, he was out.
Well, like, Zion wasn't there either. So, like, if Zion was there, which, by the way, leads me to what I was going to say earlier. I didn't tell you, but so we wanted to go over the most rigged NBA 2K teams, or like the teams we think are the cheesiest, the hardest to beat. And my team that I was going to say was the Pelicans.
That is very fair.
They are, I'm telling you, if any of you guys watching are 2K fans, I would take them over any team in the game.
I know that firsthand.
Any team in the game. They are unbelievable. You have Ingram, who they finally gave him respect. Because remember, he used to be
he used to be bad.
He used to be garbage. Like when he played for the Lakers, he was like almost unusable. He was terrible.
Yeah.
And then this past season, I guess they finally started giving him some respect because he's unstoppable. Then you have Zion, who does everything, boards, defense. And then you have CJ McCollum, who's also just like Ingram. He's been rigged for like 10 years.
He won't miss a 3.
Yeah, ever. No. He's been rigged since we were in middle school. Like he's been the same player every year.
Yep.
Every year he's rigged. And then the X Factor, slept on in 2K, Jonas Valanciunas, a.k.a. Choders Valanciunas. The man is...
Choders Valanciunas.
The man is a beast in the paint. If you want O boards, he's going to get them for you.
He's a unit in the paint.
It's just on command, O boards.
So...
But I'm curious, what were you going to say? Sorry.
Well, I was just going to say, the reason we know this is because me and him have played 2K against each other multiple times multiple times a year, dozens of times a year.
hundreds of times.
Yeah, we play all the time. Anytime we're together and we have an Xbox or a PlayStation, we play. So we've been playing since 2K14, 15. We've been playing forever. We've been playing for over 7 years. And so the last time we were together, he got the Pelicans. We have a system how we pick teams. If you don't know, you do 3 randoms. You get to choose from those. The other person gets to veto 1. And then if you don't like the 2 that you can choose from, you get a suicide. So you just go for a random and then
it is
the team you get.
If you guys play 2K against your friends, most fair system.
It is how you have to do it.
You have to. But
It's
continue.
just how we've done it. But so last time we played 2K together, he got the Pelicans and I got the Grizzlies, right?
I think you're thinking of a different matchup.
Who was I when you played the Pelicans? Or when you were the Pelicans?
I'm not sure, but the beatdown you're thinking of was I was the Bucks.
Oh, yeah.
Started off the game 13 for 13, 100% field goal percentage in the first quarter.
By the tangent, little short tangent here. Ja Morant in 2K, awful. Terrible. Unusable. He's short. He'll get blocked by everybody if he goes in the paint. He's not a knockdown shooter, so you can't rely on his 3-point. He's bad. He's not a good.
What they say?
What do you say?
It's not me. It's they.
Oh, what do they say?
They say, "Don't hate the game, hate the player."
Well, I hate you every time we play, and you play with a rigged team.
I would don't go after Ja. Just look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself what you could have done better. That's what I do after every game, and so I'm the best in the world at what I do.
What I'll do better next time is I'm pining Ja Morant. He's sitting there getting the other guys water.
Giving Tyus Jones a run.
Yeah, the guy stinks. So, anyway, back to Pelicans.
I was the Pelicans.
Yeah, you were the Pelicans. I was going to go off something different, but
I don't remember who you were.
I don't remember. But anyway, he smoked me with Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum.
Uh-oh. Don't forget about the 6 man.
Fucking Alvarado.
Grand Theft Alvarado cheat code.
No, he is not.
Cheat code. If you get his release down, instant offense off the bench, and then you just harass the point guard full court, just like in real life. Shout out Grand Theft Alvarado. You're a beast.
Oh, yeah, you're sick.
You're a beast on the court in real life and on the console. You're a beast.
Take care, Olivia.
But yeah, Pelicans.
So yeah, the Pelicans, he played me with the Pelicans. I did everything I could to stop Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, and Choters Valanciunas on the boards was just ridiculous. He got 56 offensive boards. I couldn't do a thing to stop him. So I completely understand why the Pelicans are the most overrated team in 2K. But
what's your squad? Like if you had to pick life on the line, you got to win the game.
Which squad am I picking?
Like who's the most overpowered team that you would choose?
I don't know. I would. The Bucks are up there.
They are. Middleton, prime Kobe, and Michael.
Middleton is ridiculous.
Prime Kobe, prime Michael Jordan mixed together into one. That is Chris.
And then Giannis is Shaq and Manute Bol mixed together
with the speed of freaking De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, he is ridiculous. You can't stop. You can't get in front of him. He will get to the paint every time and score. Also know that firsthand. But, secondhand, I was facing the Bucks and it did not end well. So I was getting cheesed by our randomizing system, but I would say probably definitely those are the 2 most, I think, in my opinion.
Bucks and Pelicans. And cheesiest player, under the radar, you'd never guess it, Dwayne Dedmon. I'm not kidding, fellas and ladies, whoever's watching. Dwayne Dedmon is next level. Get him in the game, on your team, be the Heat, take out Bam. He couldn't hold a candle to Dedmon. Get Dedmon off the bench, get him some run, and watch him work.
I saw Deadman walking in my nightmares for years.
He's OP, guys. He truly is. Give him a shot. He's under the radar, but yeah. So in conclusion, we're going with
I'd say it's got
Bucks and
right now. It's got to be Bucks and Pelicans.
Yeah, and then obviously you can throw the Warriors in there, but like
Warriors are not clearly.
that's
but,
just
yeah.
Steph.
But it's Steph and Clay being able to make everything that they shoot. Shout out another OP 2K player, Luka Doncic. Sorry, I had a stroke when I said his
no,
name.
you're good. I don't know how to say it.
Luka is ridiculous. And the thing, I don't shout out 2K often for the things that they do well. But for the most part on that game, it is impossible for players to make tough shots that are contested. Because,
Any shots that are contested.
yeah, because, I mean, I get why. Like, if the defense does a good job, it's
Yeah.
for the best to help them. Because they actually did a good job playing defense. But Luka can actually make contested shots, contested faders like he can in real life. And you don't see that very often in 2K.
That's a really good point. You'd never most of the time when you play 2K against like a friend or online.
Yeah, if you're
rely-
casual.
Yeah. You rely on as we call it 2K cheese. Like
Yeah,
the stuff
yeah.
the stuff that you just have played the game so much that you know is gonna work. Like there are baseline animations where it's like a guy and if you have the guy on your back, you're like it's going in. It's a layup, it's going in every time. Like there's certain things in the game that we've played so much that we just know are going in.
Yep.
But like with Luka, there's probably some other players out there, but specifically Luka, he actually makes like realistic game shots and he's fun to use. So
Yeah.
he's one of the more fun players to use because you can actually like
Yeah, you can do more with him than you can with 95% of the other players.
yeah.
Obviously, because Luka's one of the best players in the league, but
Yeah.
it's nice. It's nice that they made that possible.
Yeah, exactly. So we just talked about 2K for a while.
Yeah, we did.
So moving off of that, last time we did we used the random NBA player generator to do overrated, underrated, or correctly rated, and this time we wanted to use it to randomize a lineup of 5 players. We're each going to do it, and then we're going to debate whose squad would win in a best of 7 series. And if we can't come to a conclusive result, if we can't agree, we're going to do it again and just randomize for one player, and that'll be the 6th man, and it'll be the deciding factor. So, shall we?
Without further ado,
All right.
generate.
Not going to lie. 2 of these guys I don't know.
I got a banger.
Okay, I think you and we got to say
Okay.
how many games? Like
Oh,
how many
okay. So my lineup: Kyrie Irving, Nasir Little, Caleb Martin, JJ Redick, Robert Williams.
Okay. So I start off hot. I got DeMar DeRozan, Tim Hardaway Jr., Keldon Johnson, Daquan Jeffries, and Greg Whittington. I think I squeak a game. I think DeMar is DeMar.
Okay, that's fair.
I think I lose in 5.
If Hardaway's on, DeMar's DeMar. Keldon Johnson can get some O boards.
If Whittington is Whittington. If Whittington is the Whittington that we truly know.
We don't know if the guy. He's who we truly know, he's not even in the stadium.
We could be casuals for that, but I truly don't. I don't even I haven't seen him anywhere.
I mean, I'll be the first to say that I am not a professional NBA analyst by any means.
Yeah.
So there are going to be people that I don't know.
Correct us in the comments if that's someone that because we really could just be.
Yeah, like we'd love to
now.
come on the podcast, Whittington. We'd love to get to know you. We'll stan you. We'll buy your jersey. We'll be your guys.
I will become the biggest Greg Whittington fan
Oh yeah.
in the entire world. Okay, so
I win in 5.
yeah, we'll say 5.
That's fair.
All right, let's do it.
Perfect. Hot start.
Holy hell on wheels. Sweet mother.
What is George Hill's picture?
We got
What's he looking at? Yeah, we'll pop it up right here.
That what in the world?
What's he
They're
looking
doing
at?
dirty. Why couldn't they just redo it? They didn't have to choose that. They could have said, "Hey, George, your eyes were closed." Like we could do. Oh,
What's it? It's not
He
close.
just looks really sad. That is.
because he's in a Thunder jersey.
Dude, damn it. I think you... Okay, my team this time... Okay. Well, randomizers are doing me dirty. Gary Harris, Mason Jones, Dakota Mathias, Cassius Stanley, and Tragic Bronson himself, JaVale McGee.
Yeah, I think I got this one. I got George Hill, Marcus Howard, Kawhi, Kevon Looney, my boy, and Marcus Morris.
I'm going to give you that one in 4.
Yeah, I think I win it in 4.
All right, next one.
Unless JaVale is the JaVale we know.
Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, next one. Dude, come on, man.
Oh, this one's... Oh.
My
Okay.
arch enemy. Nope, you're not.
Okay.
All right, you go first.
All right. I got PJ Dozier.
Okay, go ahead and give that one a spin.
Okay. Mafiandu. Okay. Mafiandu. Kabin Gili. Kenyon Martin Jr. Shake Milton, and Clay. So I got... Okay.
Like, I know everyone here, but you got James Ennis, Tyrese Halliburton, Romeo Langford, Mike Muscala. If you tuned in last episode, I'm sick to my stomach right now.
Peach went in on Muscala last time.
And Dwight Powell. This one's tougher.
It's closer.
You have...
I have Clay. I have Clay and Shake.
I have Tyrese Halliburton.
So pick
Pick
your 2 best.
my 2 best. Sweet Jesus. The fact that I have to say Dwight Powell is one of my top 2 players.
It's a rough squad.
Okay.
Dude, Clay...
Like, Shake Milton is just miles above
He's
Dwight
not.
Powell.
He's not.
He said it like Shake Milton was
He's not.
OP.
Fair.
I mean, Shake
That's
Milton's
fair.
a good bench guy, but
That's fair. Yeah, I don't know.
I think we might have to.
We need a 6-man.
I think we need a 6-man.
Yep, that's fair.
All right, 6-man to decide it because right now we're at a standstill.
Okay.
Sweet.
Do
Fuck.
we need a 7?
You would take that.
No, I know I would, but
Oh,
I meant for
yeah.
your sake.
So who'd you get?
Jalen McDaniels.
Nice. I got Nate Hinton.
I think Jalen puts us over the edge over here.
It's got to be a close one though.
Oh yeah, it's going to 7.
6 or 7.
I'd say 7.
Have I won one of these yet?
Nope.
I
I
have.
got 3-0.
Okay, 3-0. All right, we're doing a best of 7. So if you
Okay.
take this one. All right, so Burge takes that one, 6 or 7. On to the next one. Here we go.
I think you got this one.
Here we go. Well, I might have to do a random because one of my players might not ever pick up a basketball again.
Did you get Bridges?
Yep.
Let's go. Never mind. Sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and disqualify Bridges because if you guys haven't heard what happened,
We might not see him for a while.
he's in legal trouble,
Yeah.
and he should be. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and randomize one more or I'm going to say my 4 first, and then I'll randomize for the 5th. So I got Darius Garland, Jackson Hayes, Svi Mikhailuk, and Kelly Olynyk. That's actually a decent squad. It's decent. I'll give it decent. And so then for my 5th, we got Jayshawn Tate. Okay. Who do you got?
All right. I got James Ennis, Aaron Gordon, Rodney McGruder, Isaac Okoro, and Sindarius Thornwell.
Absolute beast in college, but
Yeah, but the next level just didn't work for him.
next level is different. Okay. I think I'm taking that in 5, maybe 4.
Yeah, unless my boy Magruder can.
your boy Magruder. Come on.
Yeah, I think he got that one. So 3-1.
All right.
You're gonna
Game 5.
You're gonna have to pull.
Game
LeBron.
5. I'm pulling a LeBron.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Saw your first 3. Okay.
Oh, this one's tough.
I think I got this one. Okay, so my team is Aaron Baines, an absolute legend, DeMarcus Cousins, James Johnson, Luke Kennard, and Josh Richardson.
That's not bad.
Yeah, like this is just a I mean, this team's not bad. Who you got?
Yeah, you could run that. I got Josh Hart, Theo Maldon. Sorry, is that how you say it?
I think it's Maladon.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
David Nwaba.
Yeah, he played for the Lakers for a while.
Well, I know who it is.
Oh yeah,
I just never knew how to pronounce it. Tyrell Terry and Vooch. You got me beat on the bigs, for sure. Between Baines and Boogie, I just got Vooch.
the Boogie Baines duo. Yeah, Vooch is definitely the best player out of the 10 we have. Josh Hart's actually gotten really... this could go... I don't know. You might...
But Kennard? I know you don't like him, but you have to admit he is a good player.
He's a good role player.
He is a good player.
He's a good role player, yes.
Well, he's not going to lead a team, obviously. But...
Gosh, I can't stand... Is he still... He's still on the Clippers, right? Did he go somewhere this offseason?
As far as I know, he's a Clipper.
I'm actually going to... Why did I feel like I heard something about him?
I'm still mad at Detroit for letting him go. He fit into the rebuild.
Yeah, he plays for the Clippers still. Okay. So, what are we thinking here? Because, like, you have, like, I have the better team, but, like, you have Vooch and Hart. I don't even know if I have the better I have the better team. Because Tyrell Terry... Is that Tyrell Terry?
Yeah.
He hasn't played. Nwaba's gotten a lot better, but he's not... I don't know. James Johnson... Should we go to this?
I'd say we're tied at 3. Game 7 relies on the 6 man.
Okay. Come on, I need something here. Throw me a bone here. Fuck. Cassius Stanley again.
Marcus Morris again.
Should we go again since we got...
True. No repeats.
No,
run it back.
We're going no repeats, so... Oh, I just got Tyrese Halliburton, so I gotta go again.
Yep, I have to go again.
Trent Ford.
Yay!
Well, it's over. Fun
Right.
fun game.
I got Booker.
And I got Trent Forrest.
That could be close. You never know. Yeah, Forrest could have a big off season.
Huge off season for Forrest. All right.
Oh, speaking of
Forrest?
no, big off season.
Oh,
So we haven't talked about this, but did you see Sadiq and his stuff?
how he's a man with a mountain.
Yeah.
Jeez, did he watch that in an anime movie or something? Like, what is that? You know what?
He's Paul Bunyan out there getting ready for the season.
You're
love
putting
it.
your hard worker out there. I'm putting my team's hard worker out there. Austin Reeves. He was asked to calm down for a while and stop training, and he said, "Fuck that." He's going out there and he's training. So, cool, Sadiq. We have Reeves. I'm just kidding, but yeah, I did see that.
That's psychotic.
I was gonna say that. Like, come
That's
on.
so sick.
Sadiq, you dropped a 50 burger last year. Just take a couple days. Turks and Caicos. Come
No
on.
days off.
No days off for the Detroit Stuns.
You gotta love the tenacity from the guy, though, right?
That's that. What'd you say last episode?
The Detroit energy.
Energy. The Detroit energy.
We got Stu with the homicides and Sadiq up in the mountains, killing wolves with his bare hands,
Yeah, Sadiq.
building log cabins for freaking forest families out there.
Sadiq's building his legacy.
Yeah, he's building hoops out of friggin' deer carcasses and trees.
He's
You
like
gotta love it.
He's like Lethal Shooter.
Yeah.
You seen those videos? He'll build a hoop out of literally anything.
Yeah, build a hoop with nails and
Yeah.
try to freaking...
Real shooter shoot. It's like, come on, Lethal Shooter. You're
That's just-
shooting into a fucking bed of nails. That's just not practical.
Yeah, like
And
what,
who the fuck-
what kid's going out
Yeah.
trying that?
And who the fuck, like, you're training, oh yeah, I'm going to go ahead and build a hoop out of nails and swords and knives and just pop every ball I have. Like, just go to a hoop. Go to a park. Go to a gym.
Well, what? That doesn't make you better. You're just
Yeah.
wasting balls.
Not if you're Lethal Shooter because he's a sniper.
Well, I know he's a sniper, but you know he missed.
I don't know.
If he didn't miss, he'd be in the league.
Not everyone
He's
makes
over
it. Not everyone that's a good shooter makes it to the
He's
league.
over there making his little pussyfooter videos.
Who?
Lethal Shooter.
Pussyfooter.
Yeah.
I don't follow.
Yeah, he's over there making his little pussyfooter videos.
What are you talking about?
Instead of being in the league grinding or being up in the mountains
He's
with Sadiq.
dude, shut up. You know he's a trainer. Like he
Yeah, I know.
trains. Like he worked with AD recently, but yeah, Lethal Shooter's. I love Lethal Shooter.
I'll
we
never
say-
skip a video.
Yeah, exactly. Like we say that, but every time he does something nonsense like that, I watch every
Yeah, I'll
second
never
of it.
not watch it.
And he's just a humble dude. Like
He
Lethal
is,
Shooter.
that's fair.
Lethal Shooter's a good guy.
He didn't deserve the hate I just gave him.
Yeah, we weren't. It was just.
No, yeah.
It was just
We're
jokes.
yeah.
Just jokes.
Just maybe not nails.
So we talked about Sadiq, who plays for your favorite team, the Pistons.
Yep.
But they're your favorite team currently. Is there a favorite team like within our lifetime or like within the last 7 years you've had that's just been fun to watch? Like other than, I mean, the Pistons haven't been the greatest team to watch, let's be honest.
That's fair.
Like, do you have a favorite team you've watched over the last few years?
Without a doubt.
Who?
The Lob City Clippers.
Yep, forgot about them. That's a fair answer though.
That team is what got me in the NBA.
The Lob City Clippers.
Yes.
And the sad thing is, I mean, not sad for me because I'm a Lakers fan, but they underachieved. Max.
Yeah.
The max. And
It
would
was, to
you
be honest.
would you chalk that up? Would you chalk that up to the players on their roster? Or would you chalk that up to Doc Rivers? Or is it both, you think? Do you know what went wrong, or what do you think went wrong?
Honestly, I just don't. I couldn't tell you. Like,
They
think
were
about the team.
stacked.
They
They were
had
stacked.
Chris Paul. Okay, so like they had Jamal Crawford, but who was like the starting shooting guard?
Did they have JJ Redick?
Yeah, they had Redick. So they had Chris Paul, Redick, and then Matt Barnes and
Blake Griffin.
okay, so no, they had Matt Barnes and
Eric Gordon.
no.
Sorry.
Relax.
My bad.
I got it.
That's on me. It's on me.
So Chris Paul, Redick, Matt Barnes, and Mba Mute
Oh my
at small forward, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. That and Jamal. Did I say Jamal Crawford?
You said it earlier.
Yeah.
but- And didn't they have Eric
That team
Bledsoe?
was so cool. Yeah, they did at one point. They had
Yeah.
him. They had Darren Collison at one point.
Eric Gordon.
Yeah.
Him too.
They
I don't
were
know why I
just
said
so
that,
sick.
Yeah, they
They were so freaking cool and so freaking good, and they didn't do a damn thing, and it pisses me off to this day thinking about
this hear me out. This could be a bold take,
it. Let's hear it.
but I believe this. I'm not just like spewing nonsense. I actually believe this. And this could be a bad take, and I could get hate for this in the comments. It might be well deserved, or this might be well received and people might agree with me. But so the Grizzlies had an impressive year, correct?
Yeah.
Like they kind of I'd say they shocked a lot of people with how well they did.
Without question.
I think that the Grizzlies are the second coming of the Lob City Clippers. And let me tell you why.
Go to it.
They are like when it comes to like the electricity the team brings and like how fun they are to watch, they're like almost identical. Like Lob City Clippers are they're like really iconic and
Yeah.
it's tough to beat. But like you have Ja Morant, you have Jaren Jackson who's flying everywhere. You have Brandon Clark who can fly out of the gym. Desmond Baines just launching threes. Like they have a really fun team to watch. But I don't know if that team and the way it's constructed will ever be anything more than a Western Conference Finals, Western Conference Semifinals team. Because I just think that play style, I don't know. I just think they're more like flashy than truly like a great team. And like I know that they had a great record and stuff, and like without Ja they were good, with Ja they were good, like all that stuff. And maybe they would have beat the Warriors if they were healthy. But I don't know. I just think that there's like it's like almost like shades of that team where it's like they're really fun to watch. They look great, but can they really win a title? Like, I don't know. And how do you think about, or what do you think about that?
Okay, when you first said it, I got what you were saying, but then when I was thinking, like, at first, I was like, I'd say that, like, the Hornets are closer to that.
Than the Clippers?
They're closer to the Clippers than the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
But then when you were talking about it, you kind of like brought me along with it. And then I kind of thought about the Hornets again. And the Hornets, they're exciting as shit, but they're also young.
Yeah.
So, like, the Clippers weren't young. But, like, the Grizzlies, they have young players. But as a whole, Charlotte's younger than them. Kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The Grizzlies, I still think the Grizzlies are young.
They definitely are. But for some, I don't know if I'll be able to explain the reasoning, but I think the Hornets, even though they're probably not as good as the Grizzlies right now, have a higher ceiling than this Grizzlies team.
You think the Hornets do?
Yeah. Okay, dependent on
Miles Bridges?
Yeah. Which...
I don't know, dude. I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't know. Well,
because well, no, go ahead. Is your take. Go ahead.
Well, no. So what makes me think that is I think LaMelo has a higher ceiling than Ja. Fair? Not fair.
If you asked me that before this past season, I would have said yes. But after, like, what I saw from Ja this past season and, like, in the playoffs, like, Ja is the main thing that separate, like, so you'd agree that Ja's more athletic than LaMelo.
Oh, yeah, without question.
I think Ja's a better finisher than LaMelo, like, at the rim, simply because he can literally jump over anyone and all of his acrobatic finishes. LaMelo is a better shooter than Ja.
Yeah.
And then would you say that LaMelo has better vision?
Definitely.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. I guess it is close. I don't know. Like, we should leave that up. We should turn that into a video.
Oh, definitely.
Who has a higher ceiling, Ja Morant or
it's
LaMelo? Like,
that's a lot better question than I thought it would be. Like,
if you swap, like, here's another way to put it. Like, if you swapped LaMelo with Ja, like, would the Grizzlies have made as far as they did, and would they have had the same record that they did?
As a pretty casual NBA fan, I think LaMelo means more to the team than Ja means to the Grizzlies.
Well, I think you can definitely argue that because the stats were there with, like, when Ja wasn't playing and they had Tyus Jones.
Yeah, the Grizzlies they
dominated.
Yeah,
still.
they beat the Nets without Ja. They beat so many teams without him. So I think,
and obviously LaMelo is better than Tyus Jones.
Oh yeah,
even though Tyus Jones is good, but he's not better than LaMelo. Yeah, I don't. So you think your original take was that the Hornets have a higher ceiling
than the Grizzlies,
depending on
contingent on Miles Bridges
playing
jail time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I honestly, I don't have a take on that. I don't have an opinion.
That's just a good ass question.
It is. It's just the only reason that I'm, like, swaying towards no is that, like, the proof is kind of already, like, there. Yeah. Like, this, what was this? Ja's second year or third?
Same as Zion.
Sophomore. I think it was his third year.
Okay, I buy it. I don't know off the top of my head.
Ja Morant. Yeah, this was his third year. And wow, okay, like, look at that leap. 19 points to 27. 4 rebounds to nearly 6. And he went down a little bit in assists, but raised his field goal percentage and raised his three-point percentage. So he kind of took a leap.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I was going to say is I just think, like, weren't the Grizzlies a 3 seed this year? I'm, like, almost positive they were.
Okay.
But the proof is there. Like, they've already made it. The Hornets haven't even made the playoffs. And I know it's LaMelo's. This was LaMelo's second year, correct? Yeah, so I guess it could be too early to tell truly, but I don't know. That's an interesting question.
Yeah, we'll just have to see.
Yeah, we
So
definitely
I guess we can't really ask that question because
What?
we don't really know what
Miles.
Charlotte's going to look like.
Yeah,
But I was just going to say, who has a better year next year? Charlotte or Memphis?
I think even
It's probably safe to say Memphis.
Yeah, I think even with Miles Bridges, I'm going Memphis. But I don't know. They lost Kyle Anderson. He went to the T-Wolves, so I don't know.
They're not even a playoff seed anymore.
What'd you say?
I said they're not even a playoff team anymore.
Yeah, they might not even sniff the
They're
play
nothing
in.
without Kyle Anderson.
Slow-mo.
All right, that's it.
So yeah, that was kind of a tangent, but
I mean, not really.
we're going off the Lob City Clippers.
Okay, yeah.
I compared them to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah. So that was a good conversation. Though.
But think about, really quick, like I was just thinking about it in my head, like, so point guard for Grizzlies, John Morant. Point guard for Lob City Clippers, Chris Paul. So you have two very good point guards. Chris Paul is like less athletic than Ja, but he's a better shooter. He has better mid-range, better three-pointer.
Better floor general.
Yeah, and Ja is just more of a dynamic. Yeah, nice fun. Ja's more of like a dynamic player.
Yeah.
I think we agree with that. And then at the two, you have Redick and Desmond Bane, two snipers.
Yep.
Desmond Bane is like, again, probably more athletic than JJ Redick, but both sniper three-pointers.
Yeah.
And then you said Matt Barnes at the small forward.
Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes.
Jason Bourne's brother. So
Jesus
Matt Barnes
God.
or Luke Mbamute.
Mbamute.
Yeah.
Who started at the three for the Grizzlies?
Brooks?
Oh, Dylan Brooks. Yeah. Okay, so I'd probably say that Dylan Brooks is better than Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
I mean, Dylan
They
Brooks,
just bring different things.
Yeah, they're both like Dylan Brooks plays like he's aggressive on defense. He can hit threes. I think so can Matt Barnes. So
they're both just kind of
similar players there.
Yeah.
Blake Griffin, who was an athletic dunker, lob threat. Jaren Jackson, athletic. He can block shots. He probably can shoot better than Blake did back then.
Yeah,
Jaren Jackson can. And then you have down low another lob guy, Steven Adams, who plays defense, boards, and DeAndre Jordan.
Yep, and that's all he did. That's crazy. That is insane.
I might be onto something.
True.
I'm not. I wasn't kidding. And again, I could be wrong about the Grizzlies. Like, they're a younger team. They went decently far last year, but I see early shades of the Lob City Clippers. That could go down as a great take, or I could eat my words soon. So,
yeah. I think regardless of what happens, that comparison is
like they're just
kind of like eerily close.
Yeah,
like that's just weirdly similar.
They're like similar. They're really similar teams. Then off the bench, they had Tyus Jones, and the Clippers had
Jay Crossover himself.
Yeah, Jamal Crawford. Like, I don't know. They both had like a good player off the bench. Did Jamal Crawford win Sixth Man of the Year?
You're damn right he did.
For the Clippers.
Jamal Crawford was so sick, bro.
Dude, Jamal Crawford is like does witchcraft with his dribble moves and shit.
He is one of the coolest NBA players of all time, in my opinion.
And he's like impossible to hate or like dislike because he's just a nice guy. And
he is
humble.
So cool. Shout out Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, Jamal Crawford is a beast.
Yeah.
He's definitely.
Did you see his highlights?
His behind the back move where he like stops it halfway and then goes the other way. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, Jamal Crawford. I don't think he got. Did he get a proper like send off? I feel like he was kind of just like bounced around and then slowly was just like, yeah, I'm probably not coming back.
Well, during the bubble, so he was a free agent. During the bubble, the Nets picked him up, and I was like, let's fucking go.
The Nets got him?
The Nets picked him up while they were in the bubble. And he played a little bit, and then he got dropped.
Wait, that was
after the bubble.
That was the Nets that was obviously pre-KD. No, well, KD was there, but he was hurt, correct? Because he wasn't there.
I don't think so.
KD?
During the bubble?
No, because they didn't make the playoffs, remember? Because they lost to... They played the Blazers, and Dame went off.
I thought the first year with KD and Kyrie was...
In the bubble?
No, I thought it was the year after the bubble.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wasn't in the bubble.
Oh,
But
yeah.
or I'm saying if he was hurt.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that team did not have KD.
No, he definitely was on that team, and was hurt
What?
because he went from the Warriors to the Nets, correct?
Yeah.
Was he on the sideline? I guess he was not. Was he? It does. I mean,
Where the hell was KD?
It doesn't really matter.
Okay, but anyway, KD was not playing for that Nets team. He was not on the floor when they picked up.
In 2020, he played 35 games. That was the bubble, correct?
Shit, yeah, it had to be. But what the? Or was it? I don't.
What I
Whatever.
turned.
Where the hell was he?
In 2008, in 2019,
We're both just.
he joined He joined the Nets as a free agent that summer. So he was on the team. He was hurt. He didn't play the whole year. Let's go.
I don't remember that, man. Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, because he signed the summer of
So he wasn't in the bubble.
but
Okay.
he was on the team.
Okay.
Technically. That makes. I was just wondering where he was.
Yeah, because
What?
you had me mixed around too.
Yeah.
Or I had you mixed
Doesn't
around. Whatever. But anyway, so Brooklyn, they had a lot of injuries. They picked up Jamal Crawford. I was like, let's fucking go. Because we get to see Jamal Crawford ball out in the bubble. I was pumped. He played a little bit, balled out. And then when the bubble was over, they dropped him. And no team, to my knowledge, picked him up. And then he just kind of just said, I'm done.
Yeah.
And he wasn't on a team. He didn't get a send off.
I thought I saw some stuff on Twitter about him talking about a comeback. But I don't know.
Man's
I might have
42. That'd be mad respect.
How old is he?
42.
All right. I'm sorry, Jamal, but
No, fuck that. Come back.
that'd
man.
be crazy.
That would be so
42?
cool. How old was Vince when he retired? He was 40, wasn't he?
Something like that. I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, moral of the story. Jamal Crawford's a fucking beast.
He is indeed, or he was indeed a beast. Great player to watch. So we are nearly out of time, but I wanted to touch on one last thing before we cut the mics. It just recently came out that Charles Barkley is considering leaving the TNT crew to join the LIV Golf League as an analyst, was it? It wasn't a player, certainly, right?
Hell no.
So this could be an absolutely detrimental loss to the NBA.
Well, he has said that he's not going to stay on that show forever.
I thought he was going to fulfill his contract though, which had
that might be true. I just know that he said, I think it was this season, that he said he didn't want to be on that show until he was 70 and die.
Yeah, and that's fair, and he shouldn't.
Yeah.
Live your life a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
His current deal expires at the end of the NBA's 2024-2025 season.
That show without Chuck, dude, that would be sad.
That'd be a sick joke. That is the best thing on TV.
That's so funny.
Watching
The
Shaq.
banter between Shaq and Chuck.
And then Ernie's just organizing it all.
And Kenny is
Yeah.
throwing his 2 cents in all the time.
Yeah, that is the best. You couldn't dream of better chemistry. And did you watch that? They had some special this past year about it, and they were talking about how when Shaq first joined, they felt Kenny and Chuck felt like it was kind of forced, or that he just needed to be himself. So at the beginning it wasn't their chemistry wasn't that great.
Mhm.
But now you look at them, it's they're brothers.
Yeah.
It's like watching a household just argue.
Yeah, well, they're so used to it at this point, they don't give a shit. They just go be themselves, fuck around, do whatever they want.
Exactly.
When they would fucking race to the board. Remember that shit?
They always come up with this fun stuff like that. That show, if it ever ends, or it's gonna end, but the day it ends, or it's probably not gonna end the day those four aren't together anymore. It's gonna be sad for sure, because it's just so iconic entertaining. Like, they're just perfect.
But I will say, it wouldn't be the same, but so I'm going tangent over to like golf. So like, the match every year when like
Yeah.
Rodgers and Brady and then Josh Allen and
Yep.
Mahomes would play each other.
Yep.
Chuck is always announcing that. And because it's like not like formal, they all have like an AirPod in and they're all like talking to Barkley and shit.
Mm-hmm.
With Barkley in their ear when they're golfing, it is so funny.
No, he'd make anything entertaining. It's just, come on, we need him. We also need him in 2K. Figure it out, Ronnie. Holy shit, get the man in 2K. Get him on the show.
Yeah, what the hell?
Like, why? I mean, I think it actually is something on Chuck's part, but figure it out. Strike a deal.
Yeah, make the man happy. What the
meet
hell?
in the middle. He's a legend. Make something happen. But all right, guys.
Yep.
We're about out of time.
Yep.
We just want to say thank you for tuning in again, if you're watching. And make sure to follow all of our platforms. Subscribe on YouTube.
Yep.
Let us know how we did. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about, what you don't want to hear us talk about. We talked about 2K a lot.
Yeah.
That probably shouldn't happen as much, but
Yeah. Or if you're interested, let us
Yeah.
know. We can talk about more shit.
might be streaming a 2K game soon. So if you are interested,
Yep.
tune into that. But
yeah, if you guys like this, make sure you follow us, subscribe to us, because we're trying to be serious about this. Like, we made some improvements from our first one. I don't know if you can tell, we got mics now. We're kind of moving up in the world.
copped a couple of these bad boys at
Yep.
Walmart.
So we're trying to make this better for you guys, just because we enjoy doing it and we want to be able to do this for a long time and be able to talk about stuff with people who care about the same shit we care about.
Yep.
So thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Yep.
And thank you.
Deuces, guys.